Hey guys, this is Gundam Freedom, and today I'll be doing a review of the 1144 high grade Gundam Heavyarms Kai version EW. So unlike the TV version of the Heavyarms, which comes in red, white, yellow, orange, and gray, the Endless Waltz version comes in dark navy blue, white, and blue-green for some of its hatches and the chest, on the front skirts, side skirts, and on the head, as well as on the shoulders, and also some gray polycaps. As for the sticker comes in the head, like the eyes, the chin, the V-fin, the spikes on the shoulders, the trims on the shoulders and on the chest, as well as on the front skirts. And it also comes with stickers for the cockpit hatch and on the middle of the crotch piece. But I didn't use those. What I did is I just painted the trims on the shoulders and on the chest and front skirts. I also painted the chin and the V-fin and the shoulder spikes, as well as the cockpit hatch and on the middle of the crotch area. There's also a sticker on the wrist area, the blue colored sticker. And then I also added some gray details like the circular details on the elbows and on the knees, as well as on the ankles, the vents on the knees, as well as the vents on the shoulders. First off, there's three sets of hands. The first one are the closed fist hands, which are all made in polycaps, so they're not that detailed. So it comes with two closed hands, and it also comes with two open palm hands, as you can see here. And it also comes with two holding hands that are already attached onto the Gatling gun. Speaking of the Gatling gun, it comes with two pairs, or a pair of two-barreled Gatling guns, which is originally colored in the same color as the opening hatches on the body. But what I did is I painted it dark gray for the main body, and then I painted the ends of the barrel in gunmetal, as well as the circular things here on the end. And then I painted the main barrel here silver or aluminum. So they're not gonna look like this straight out of the box. So yeah, they look much better than what they did originally. And to attach it onto the hand, there's a ball joint on the hand, and you can just remove the existing hand here and attach the ball joint onto the wrist, which is a bit stiff considering they are polycap hands. So that's the Heavyarms holding the Gatling gun. So it's not that heavy, so it doesn't have any weight issues on the hand, as you can see here. And there's also some racks on the back of the Heavyarms, wherein you can they can go up and down on a polycap inside the backpack. And you can store the Gatling guns via these two pegs on the back, and there's slots here on the uh, rack here on the back. What you do is just align those up and just press it down onto the uh, rail here, like so, and they click into place very securely. And there is the Gatling gun attached onto the Heavyarms. There's also the opening gimmick for the Heavyarms here. There's a opening chest piece here which reveals two or four Gatling guns, which I painted gray as well to make them pop out, because if they are not painted they will be the same color as the chest area here, which is dark navy blue. And they also painted the insides of the hatches dark gray. So that's the opening chest. There's also a opening hatch on the shoulder, which opens up to reveal several missiles. So I painted the missiles light gray, as well as here I painted them dark gray, and then the missiles itself lighter gray. And then there's also an opening hatch on the back of the shoulder, which the TV version doesn't have. Only the Underswolds version have the opening hatch on the back of the shoulder. Let me just remove the uh, Gatling gun here on the back first, so that I can access the back of the shoulder. So it just rotates out just like so, and reveals several more missiles for the shoulders. So it does this the same as the other side. Both sides can do it. So I also painted them dark gray and light gray for the missiles. And then for the skirts, the green pieces here can be removed and exchanged for open versions. So as you can see here, they're also painted on the inside, which is light gray and dark gray. And you can just peg them on the same peg area for the closed version. So both sides also have that. And for the side skirts, let me just remove one of them here. You can just pull out the navy blue part here, which is a bit stiff. So there we go. Just remove the navy blue part and then exchange it for a opened version and peg it in just like so. Reattach it onto the side here, and there is the side skirt opened up. Then for the legs, you need to remove the whole cover here, unlike the bigger scale which just open up by themselves. So oops. So just remove the cover here and exchange it for the open version. Just make sure that you have the same side version, because they are different on the top. And just attach it there, and there's the leg all opened up. So both sides can do the same opening hatches, but I only did the right side for this review. So that's all of the opening hatches of the Heavyarms, as well as all of its accessories. For the head, it has a single ball joint neck, which lets the head go up about that far, go down that far, side to side just a little bit, and rotate about that far until the chin piece here hits the collar piece on the shoulder. For the shoulder itself, there's a peg coming from the body, which lets the arm rotate all the way around, and then the shoulder armor separate from the shoulder itself. The whole arm can go out about that far. There's no bicep swivel, but there's a polycap hinge and swivel here, which rotates all the way around and also bend on a single joint. And the wrist is on a ball joint, so it can rotate and wiggle around. For the chest, there's no forward or back movement. There's just a little bit of give because of the loose polycap inside the chest. But they only go about that far on each side, because the front skirt and the back skirt here hits the middle piece of the chest here on both sides. So the chest area is very limited, like the other and the Swoltz versions of the in 1:144 scale. Or the lower body, the front skirts are all molded together, so they can go up about that far. That's it. Because of the opening pieces here on the front skirts, they are clashing off on the chest area here. The side skirts can also go up about that far and also rotate. The back skirt doesn't move, they're fixed pose. The hips are on ball joints, so they can go up about that far, go back that far, and out that far. Very poor in and out motion. And there's also a little bit of rotation on the ball joint on the hip. The knees are on double joints, so they can bend about that far. And then there's no separate ankle armor here, so it's fixed post. But the ankle is on a ball joint, so they can go up about that far and go down that far. Can also go side to side that far and rotate about that far, because the high back of the foot here hits the polycap inside, which prevents it from rotating further than it can. The back, the rack pieces here can move up and down from a polycap here and also go in and out, just like so. Here is the Endless Waltz version of the Heavy Arms Sky next to the TV version, Heavy Arms Sky. And as you can see, aside from the color scheme difference, the main difference is the body itself. And in the TV version, the only difference between the Kai version and the normal Heavy Arms are the Gatling gun and the different thrusters on the front skirts, side skirts, and on the back. Unlike the Endless Waltz version, which changed the colors drastically, and then they also added another pair of Gatling guns on the chest, another pair of handheld Gatling guns, and some other parts are also changed from the early version of the Heavy Arms, unlike the TV version here. So yeah, and as you can see, the Endless Waltz version is a bit slimmer than the TV version, and the shoulders are smaller. Overall, I really like this kit despite its age, and it's the most playable kit out of all of the Gundam Wing line or the Endless Waltz line because of its opening hatches and the gimmicks that it has. So that's why it's one of my favorite kits from the Gundam Wing line. Different versions of the Heavy Arms have different colors of missiles, so I decided to just use the gray color for the missiles because that's what they look like from the anime. So yeah. And other than that, I think that's it. The proportions, I think out of all of them from this line, the Heavy Arms is the most correct proportion from all of them because it's not that prominent. The chest is not that small compared to the others, and the legs are not that long, and the arms are, I would say, okay than the other kits from this line. So yeah, and it really shows that if you put the time and effort into detailing and painting up these old kits, they would look really great. Because if you just assemble them and just leave them straight out of the box color scheme wise, they will look really really bad because they look like a toy. Unlike when you put the time and effort into painting and detailing it up, it will look much closer to the line art, as well as it will also look like a model kit rather than just a normal toy. So yeah, so that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.